you only see pain and fear.
Wait, what? Did I just die? Huh? Holy
Cop
shit.
suffers final heart attack.
What the fuck? What killed me though? What the fuck? What? It autosaved though. Oh no. Fuck. Dude. Well, at least, not that far.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly...
So I tried opening the hidden compartment again. And it was a success, unlike earlier. Okay. Two sides of the board slightly misaligned. Like a drawer that's come off the slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly,
the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
slide the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
Ooh, what's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
2 ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Oh, zoo and the aquarium. What? Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it first.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
Ooh.
A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Wait. It's a candy brand. It's, tutti frutti. It's a real life candy brand. Right? They have those. Well, I've had those. A long time ago. I'm not sure if they still manufacture now. Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think, although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
Who could she be?
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
Whoa. What? But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Merciful wind. Wait. Hold on to it. Read the card.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out, you're asleep behind me. It says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Huh?
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
What? Fall sideways? What's going on? Huh?
There is nothing. Again.
What the heck? Oh. Did it take me to the beginning? Nothing.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
Wait. Is this different? And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness he's grasping for it, still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, I was cool. I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow.
The shadow.
Because it's always there.
Tell him.
Huh? Tell me what?
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
Smelled so nice, I guess.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Wait, was it the X something? The...
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Yes, that...
Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
There was something about a bow collector too.
Yeah, man. What was that about? You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And it's...
Huh?
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Oh. Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Drink.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
Oh, well, that's not too bad, I guess. I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. Let's be rational. I was dehydrated, it won't happen again.
Right.
Ledger of failure and hatred. Wait, what was that? Okay. Oh, the bow collector. Temporary research bonus, -1 on authority. Hell on Earth. -1 on hand-eye coordination, hell on Earth. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector of streetcar number 42. Slowly down the slope from Voyager Road and then east on the B206. Across the river to where there are no closed factories or ruins. To study. At the academy. Electrical cables run overhead and the bow collector draws across them like a musical instrument. Like a flash. She is standing at the rear window holding onto the rail in a spring coat, waving at you. Bow collector. White morning. -1 on authority. Little guy gets further and further away. You see yourself from above. You're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from this distance, you can see your eyelids flutter at the mention of what? A great white object letting out its sweet smell like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. Huh. Interesting.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
Damn, dude, that was that was quite a detour, huh? From our original task. Wow. Okay. Ledger of failure and hatred. This is the same ledger you found in the trash, only worse somehow. It makes you think about the letter, about the woman's handwriting, about not wanting to get out of bed in the morning.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's
Still the
barely
same though.
held together by a clip.
Okay. Yep. The pen. Alright.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Learning gap for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 psyche. Okay. Alright. Let's get back to the body.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Okay, so I guess we're back. I tried to make the same choices up to this point. So we don't look inside the dead man's mouth because we'll die. So write it down.
Hepatobiliary, NA.
Why? Don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
No.
Hepato means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts.
Am I an expert in those things?
Nothing in your alcohol-soaked memory directs to having forensic expertise on either one.
Okay, I don't think so.
Neither am I.
Okay, fair enough. NA.
Same for toxicology and serology, NA.
Okay.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground, to the full of faces there.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Voila. Keep the voila. Okay.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries. Summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
A 4th one?
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
1. Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Beneath the description, there are 2 boxes waiting to be ticked. Opinion, fatal injury. It's a post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
Yeah, this freaking kid here.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Shut up.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of injury, 2 boxes.
Post-mortem again.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
No signs of clawing. So he didn't even, struggle? Or maybe his hands were tied just as he was being hanged.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Hemorrhaging on the skin above and below the ligature mark. No signs of clawing. No signs of clawing though. If he was still alive while he was being hanged, he should have, tried to remove the noose. So there should be clawing if he was still alive while being hanged. Hemorrhaging. Ligature mark. See. But his hands weren't even tied. Is it? I'm gonna say post-mortem. He was already dead before they hanged him. Am I wrong?
Why do you say that?
I don't think this was the injury that killed him.
Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal?
Look, see, yeah, this one. Why weren't his hands tied? A big man like this, I would tie his hands when marching him to the gallows.
Honestly, I'm not sure there weren't marks on his wrist. That part got blurry for me. The stench. But you are right, I was ready to call this. Now I think we should leave it empty, at least for the time being.
Okay.
Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Wait. What was what was the fourth one? First, how'd it go?
It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But, personally, I do not see this as a parameter for success.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg
Okay.
for processing.
He looks at the dead man one more time, and at the slip of red paper in his hand, and then at the corpse again.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
There's always something. This is a white check. Wait. I've got the skills, right? Skill points. Wait, what was the perception? Perception and Inland Empire. This one is closer to being probable. What if we put a point here? Hunch, right? Dreamers, paranatural investigators. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight can't see. What's really going? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with their clothing, conversations that may change the course of this investigation if they're not thrown in the loony bin first. With low Inland Empire, however, you'll be void of imagination and character. And then, how will you shape the cosmos? Inland Empire or perception? Let's do this. $58.
I'm gone.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Yeah, there is. Some jokes. Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Well, I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Kobo.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
And where is that?
In the past. Way out west.
Way out west. What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Okay.
imagination.
Imagination.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, loony.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Ooh, is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Ooh, Harry. HTB. Is it? Could I really be Harry?
You can be anything you wanna be, brother Copo.
I hate you. You stink, and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
Huh? Child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism. A baby affected with harlequinism?
You sure wrinkled out of that one, Coppolini. Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Okay. Let's do perception.
Your arms reach out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips. It's right under the palm of your hand.
What is this? Do I see something?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
Crawl up his nostrils?
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Okay.
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage.
The fuck is he doing?
Shut up.
The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Put your fingers in his mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
What the fuck? Play with it. Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
Oh, bullet hole? Is it a bullet hole?
An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Abrasion collar. Abrasion collar.
Abrasion collar.
Kuno is silent. A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
What?
The fuck is happening?
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
Brainstem?
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Feel around first?
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex.
Huh?
This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
Push dipper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. This is what he used to regulate his emotions with.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Fucking cavity, see?
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
What is it?
Ice-cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
I feel a solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
Can I inspect the skull first?
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it, from the inside.
Oh,
The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano. The pig is wearing him like a fuck puppet.
stop. Shut up. I'm in my zone here. Fish it out. What is it?
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
Slowly pull your fingers out.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Bullet.
Fucking beautiful.
A bullet.
Wow.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it? Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later.
Oh? Well, thank you.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth.
So there was no exit wound.
High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue.
Ah,
Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
small exit wound. Right. Sounds about... Wait, high velocity. Temporary cavity. Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed.
And one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Ah, okay.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
I called it! Hell yeah. Agreed.
I have had my doubts for a while now, since I saw there were no signs of struggle on his hands, and no claw marks on his neck. There have been other signs too, small things. We were right not to assign hanging as cause of death, as the perpetrators expected we would. No such luck for them.
No such luck for them.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Maybe they just shot him while they hanged him.
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it does not explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me.
Yeah, sure. Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
Maybe the bullet holds more answers?
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Yeah, I will. What happens next?
We put him in a bag and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. The body bag should contain the odor for the duration of the transport.
Alright. Do you have a big enough body bag?
I would drive him to processing, but it's too late to do that today. I'll do it first thing tomorrow. No problem.
Sure.
One more thing. This was really good work, detective.
Ooh. Goodest of the something. I got an achievement, by the way. Alright, let's drag him.
Alright.
He takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Let's go! Now that the body is in the car, it's getting late though, 5 p.m. Maybe we'll go back to the apartment first, or no, not the apartment, the hostel room, and then I don't know. Let's regroup at the room, maybe.
For For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hotfixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
Ooh. +1 empathy towards Kim, +1 esprit de corps. Cool.